Hey everyone, so I just wanted to talk about something really important, which is your ankles. I want to talk about your ankles and ankle mobility and how to protect your ankles. So most of the things you see online or in videos with other trainers or therapists only cover one of the three aspects that I believe can help you protect your ankles and keep them strong and help prevent you from getting sprained ankles or twisted ankles and things like that. Obviously, if you have a freak accident, you're just going to get it. But there are things you can do to prevent getting strains and sprains and things like that. So the three aspects I'm going to talk about is flexibility, building strength, and balance, okay? So one of the first things you see a lot of people talk about is flexibility. Now, flexibility in your ankles is important, but you want to make sure that you don't overdo it. The reason is you have a ligament in your ankle that supports the bones. You have ligaments in your ankles that support the bones. And once they get stretched out, it's like a rubber band. You can't it's not like a rubber band actually. If you overstretch it, sometimes you can't put it back together. So you can't tighten it back up. Once it's stretched, it's overstretched out. So obviously stretching is fine, but if you go to the max on some things, then you're really going to have to build muscle around your ligament to keep the ankle strong. And if you don't, then it's going to just fall apart. Like, not literally, but it kind of will. So one of the stretches you can do is you can go up against the wall and kind of, just stretch out your Achilles, and you want to make sure you stretch these ligaments around the ankle as well. So you can point your toe, do little circles, or you can put your foot on the wall, stretch it this way, but you also want to make sure you stretch it the other way right here. So you stretch all areas of your ankle. Hold all your stretches, 5 to 15 seconds. But remember, when you stretch, you want to feel it, but you don't want to overfeel it. You don't want it to be painful. So stretching is one of the things you can do to definitely help your ankle and your ankle stability. Another thing that you want to do in order to help keep your ankles safe is to build your muscle. One of the most luckily for me, I never really suffered a bad ankle strain or sprain, because whenever I kind of made weird, awkward movements, I always had strong calves. So one of the things you want to do is you want to build up your calves. So one of the things you could do is you could grab weights right here and do calf raises, or even just do jumps that focus on just landing on your toes and building your calves up. Building your calves is one of the best ways to protect your ankles, because you will strengthen that muscle in your leg in order to help protect the ankle from being hurt. So the third thing you want to do kind of has a lot to do with strengthening, but is to practice balance. So ankle injuries are common in runners. And if you don't know, I was a runner in high school and college for all 4 years in college. So I know a little bit about it, and ankles are one of the hardest or one of the easiest things to injure during running along with your knees. And one of the things that I was lucky to have when I was a runner is I was able to run on trails and unpaved environment. The reason is when you run on flat ground and pavement all the time, I know it seems counterintuitive, but when you run on flat ground and pavement all the time, you're always running the same surface and you're never testing your ankle's balance from going here and coming back. But if you're used to running on flat ground, start slow, because then you can really hurt your ankle. So maybe start going to gravel roads or a little bit uneven path before you start hitting the crazy uneven paths, okay? So you want to start running on the areas that test your ankle's balance, and that's really going to help build your ankle muscles. I noticed a difference because when I went to the first school I went to, we had a lot of trails around. And the second school I went to, It was mostly we were running on streets and stuff. And that's when a lot of people hurt their ankle, not because they never had practice to build their ankle to be able to withstand those types of things. So if you're not a runner or cardio person, another way to build your ankle stability is to practice balance. So balance you can use anywhere, and also you'll notice if you're using balance in any of your exercises that you'll help really concentrate focusing on the workout. So even think about a workout that doesn't generally use the legs. Say you're doing a bicep curl. Go ahead and you just stand on one leg and do it for the first set on the one leg and the second set on the other leg. Any exercise you do that requires a little bit of balance, you're gonna focus more on that one muscle and you're working your balance muscles. Say also, you can also try, say it's a regular workout and you don't wanna stand on one leg. Be careful doing this one though. Closing your eyes also tests your balance. So you're closing your eyes doing something, you're gonna shake side to side, or if one leg is too easy, start closing your eyes and you'll feel like you're really testing your balance. Otherwise, you have those wobble boards, those stability boards, things like that you can practice standing on. If you've seen some of my videos, I do stand on a stability ball. That didn't happen overnight because when you practice balance, you're working all the little muscles you don't normally use when you're standing on flat ground. So whatever exercise it is, you can try standing on something that makes you a little bit off balance, and that's really gonna help push your workout to the next level, not just for your balance, but for whatever exercise it is that you're doing. It's gonna help create those small muscles that just make you stronger. So like I said, when you're practicing or trying to protect your ankles, you want to make sure you have flexibility. You want to make sure that you have strength in the muscles around it, like your calf muscles. And then you also want to make sure that you're practicing balance. And those are the three things that you really want to do in order to help keep your ankles strong and stable. Thanks for watching. Bye.